Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Let's take a look at our guide here. Current blood sugar is at 99, just below the 10 ratio. So we've cut back the carb, but I was doing quite well all morning and then I beefed up. So I'm really going to have to watch the amount of insulin being given. Not that I'm taking too much, causing severe lows, but just to make sure. We did a weight check today and I have gained weight. So we're going to have to make sure I'm only doing insulin as prescribed by my pump. No more quick fix corrections because it's not really going to do anything. Time in range for the last 24 hours is 87%. Calibration, we're still in the full calibration mode. I'm 12% above, 80% in range, 1% below, and 7.3 blood sugar. So the good point is we'll be able to micromanage the insulin dose and see if I'm going to try sitting up more. I don't know how much that will do. This is the only chair I can really fit into, and it's not always the greatest thing. You still kind of sitting down. I'm not getting out and going around the area, which is something I should really be doing. So, came back here. I dipped and they peaked really quickly within 15 minutes. It all kind of was. My blood sugar just peaked up. So, we'll just really watch, really try to cut back the insulin and see how much insulin I'm really going to be taking. And see, is that going to affect my weight gain? Maybe yes, maybe no. Today, I want to talk to you about, am I low? Am I low? I'm just so low. We're talking glucose low. Am I low in the glucose? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay, for some of you who have watched my videos in the past, you have realized that I do drop low from hypoglycemia. The problem is I don't know when I go low. I don't experience the highs or the lows, I don't feel the symptoms of a high or a low. So I will constantly be sitting talking to you and not even know that I'm going low. Well, right now, I'm not low, but last night I did go low. And I didn't even know. I don't sweat. I don't get that anxious, shaking feeling. What's the other one? I don't get that pit hunger feeling. If I start feeling any of those low feelings, we better get sugar into me damn quick because I'm about ready to pass out. And no one wants me to pass out at all. So we need to be alert and be akin to this. Now, hypoglycemic lows, as my doctor in our last conversation mentioned, that I've got to tell them right away, Mom, you've got to treat the lows right away, as soon as you are aware. I have a dangerous situation where I don't really know if I'm low. One of the reasons why I'm in this facility is so that someone can keep track of me and make sure that if I do go low, I get the appropriate treatment and we move on. So, we talked a bit that I have to let the nurses know and that my alarm bells shouldn't be ringing, but now I'm gonna maybe not treat my highs until 14. I've been doing them at 10, and we'll see. I just did what I call a force calibration, typing in my bolus, which was at half a unit of insulin, which I gave, but it was just shooting right up, and it still had 3 arrows when I first looked at it, and we don't want those. That's going high. But again, if we treat and give too much insulin, I'll start dropping very quickly, very fast. So we don't really want to do this. Yes, very interesting. That's my very interesting phase. So, how do I stop me from going low? And this is pretty well anyone for hypoglycemic unaware. First of all, I have this little device. Okay, this really tells me everything that's going on with my pump, which I don't need to fill out my pump. I cannot give insulin through this device. I have to give it through the next thing, my pump. And this tells me how much insulin I need when I need it. So here, and if I follow the graph, pretty much the same that's on here, but if I need to give insulin, I can give insulin. Another part of being low is you have to turn yourself into the expert of doing your carb counting. I really haven't been much of that. I've had carb counting books, which I really haven't started doing. I have a big tablet, which I can do the carbs, and maybe just fine-tune my control and make sure I'm not holding on to excess water, excess fat, because of the insulin I'm taking. I don't want to be up super high to cause me to go down. I don't want to stop taking insulin in order to lower my blood sugars, or lower my weight, not my blood sugars. One of the first stories I read after becoming a diabetic, and it was for the first 2 years, I was receiving diabetes dialogue. And I read it, and oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. It's back. Choo. The story in the diabetes dialogue was about teenage girls and how they stopped taking their insulin to lose weight. Yes, we can all do that, and we can all lose a whole bunch of weight really fast. But that's not healthy for our bodies. One, losing weight quickly doesn't work. You're probably going to rebound very quickly. Two, is your body needs the insulin. You're really playing with your life. And there are people out there who will still try, my shoulder, try to get the most out of their life. And well, if that means I have to cut back on insulin, I have to cut back on insulin. Which, I'm sorry, if there's any girls or anyone out there trying to do weight loss that way, it's not going to work. You need to watch your weight by what you're eating. You also, positive choices, let's put it that way. You need to learn how to count carbs, do a manual carb count, and then go with using all the information you can on your book and see how much carbs you are given. I think better timing of my insulin before meals. It's kind of stretched to 20 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20 to half an hour beforehand. I've been giving insulin before meals, which could cause me to go low, which could cause me to eat. And I've been low a lot, and I've been eating a lot of fast-acting sugars to bring up my body. I don't want to be low because I don't feel them. That's the big scary part. I don't want to be low because I'll just have to keep eating all the time. So between the two, I think I'll feel better. I probably won't go as low as often. So maybe I will have to run high. The 3.9 to 10, this little area here, you can sort of see it there. The green, dark green, and light green areas, that's where your body works the best at. If I have to go and maybe be the higher parts of that, I'm going to have to do that. But I, again, don't want to drop low. I don't feel the lows. If I have a severe low, the whole next day I have to think. It's not a pleasant. You also really don't feel like doing anything or to work or whatever. It's a terrible feeling, and it could be another reason why you keep going and taking off sick days. But a side effect of too much insulin is low blood sugar. Getting out and doing exercise, which is wonderful for the body, but if you get out and do it too much, it's going to just cause problems for your blood sugar. So you will start to learn how to positively control your insulin. I said control your insulin, not stop taking your insulin. I've been having a lot of lows lately, and it's showing in my weight. So we have to go there. How to do that? Well, first of all, as I said earlier, watch what you eat. Leafy green vegetables, fruits, whole grains. Fast-acting sugars are not the way to go. They're going to add the pounds to you. I have 1 month. They do weights here every month, and I will see where my weight is and if I've lost. And I might even do a video on how much weight I've lost. I'm really getting up there. I'm really starting to feel concerned for myself. So, yes, eating counting how much carbs are going into your body. Fine tune your experiences. Learn how to figure out exactly how much carbs you're eating and give relationships to that. Stop me from going low. Going low is the danger point of when I feel terrible, but I don't know why. I feel terrible, I should specify. I feel terrible after I've had a low blood sugar. So if we cut out the lows, then we're going to go fine. Now, for me, a low consists of anything below 6. I'm going to aim for my blood sugars to be around 8. I'm not going to like it. I know for a fact I'm not going to like it. But keeping your blood sugar within the range, but the higher part of the range, you may find the best work. And you may start dropping some excess pounds. That's my lows, and I don't feel the lows. So that's my thoughts. Write in the comment any comments you have about being a type 1 diabetic and trying to lose the excess weight. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.